Hey, hey, how's everyone doing this evening? Roger, hello. Marilyn, myself, hey. Hello, Tiffany, how's it going? It's been, I don't want to say a rough week. It wasn't like necessarily a bad week. It wasn't, oh, Marilyn. It wasn't necessarily a bad week, but I don't think it was a great week. Um, there's a few things that happened, but it's nothing major. But guess what? I'm on vacation. Woo! I am on vacation. I'm going deer hunting. We're leaving Sunday morning and we're heading down to Fredericton area. We're going to go see Jack and Lindsay from Wren's Homestead. And of course, Kenzie's going to be there as well. We are bringing them their moose meat. And if last year they were happy with their 100, I think it was like 115 pounds maybe of moose meat. They're going to be um, going crazy over this 220 pounds of meat that they're getting this year. So I see a lot of people popping in. Thank you so much. Cindy's here. Dave is here. Well, that's about it. I see 13 people. Not everyone wants to chat, and that's fine. If you're in the background, just watching on TV or on your phone and you don't want to speak, hello and thanks for being here. It snowed, so exactly. I hate snow. I remember when I was a kid, I used to go at my uncle and be like, "Uncle, why don't you like snow? It's so much fun. You can go out and do a little snowman, snowball fights. You can play hockey in the winter. You can do little tunnels. You can do little labyrinth, um, things like that. But you can go snowshoeing. You can go skiing. Now that I'm 40, if I go skiing, I might kill myself. If I go snowshoeing, is because I want to go and put some hair snares, or I want to go, for a walk, uh, look for mushrooms or anything like that. Beside that, I don't play hockey anymore. I don't like shoveling. I hate the cold. Winter's not for me. Hey Darren, hope you and everyone are doing amazing tonight. No talks about the gods. The gods have been smiling on me lately. You should be happy about that. People saying hi to each other. So yeah, what happened this week? Got this by mail. I still want to have one more coming in from another player from the Calgary Flames, and I don't think it's worth as much as this one. I will eventually buy like one of those big plastic case that you have to screw um, some screws in, because this is worth at least $250. Um, you can't see where I'm putting it, and that's fine. All my hockey cards are eventually going to go to my kid. Yeah. So my goal is to start a little hockey cards collection. I have a few ones here as well. Oh, I didn't want that one to drop. Just a sec. I'll be right back. I wanted to talk about that for a second or two. So for those of you who know what this is all about, the Upper Deck collection of hockey cards um, is putting out those box set. The one from last year was on sale for like $20, so I bought two. The one for this year was $90. But if you're lucky, you can get some pretty decent hockey cards in there. So I got all the best players. Well, I have a few Sidney Crosbys. I have a few young guns, and the young guns are the ones that you want to go for. And I ended up with about 5 or 6 of those, plus a few players from my favorite team, Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield, which is pretty cool. We'll put that back there. I need to put them in plastics. Hello, Lee. Thank you. Randy. Randy's here. Did I see? No, I didn't see Lee. Randy's here. Hello, Randy. Do we have to let Tiffany in here? Well, yeah. I'm guessing they're teasing each other. Yeah, you have to be careful if you don't know my moderators. I have some pretty good moderators as well. Tracy's not here. T-Hand141. He had a live stream yesterday. Let this be a lesson for everyone. I know, Randy, you do that too. He put the link to his StreamYard in the chat, and it would be this way, I guess. And it wouldn't be the first time. And he told people, if I don't see your face, you can't come up. If I see your face, I'm going to let you come up. So he gets this guy popping in down there. And you could see his face. It was like I don't want to say old guy there. He looked like he could have been like in his early 60s. He had white hair, and he looked like the 50 to 60-year-old man. And suddenly he put him up, and let's just say that it was very unpleasant for everyone that was watching, and especially for Tracy. Darren's laughing. Yeah, it was one of those pornographic videos that appeared, and suddenly Tracy kind of freaked out and was trying to remove it. And yeah. And what happened after that is, as soon as he kicked him out and we blocked him, somebody else tried to pop in, and at that point, Tracy got mad. So he left the chat, he left the live stream, and he told people, I'm going to come back on another live stream. I'm not going to put the link up above. So he did that, and when he came back, there was this one guy in the chat that was there trying to look cool, but when I looked at his profile, he was talking about, the name, or the channel name, was something about what's happening in Israel. So I knew that it couldn't be good. And it was just like, it was a new account. There was no information, no subscribers, no videos, no nothing, no information whatsoever. And I could see by the questions that he was asking, or she was asking, that he was trying to make Tracy look bad. So right away, I blocked him, and then Tracy was able to get on with his live stream. But then something happened. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't quite understand everything. Something happened in real life, and he had to leave the live stream. So he was only on for about 30 minutes. He had to delete the first live stream because obviously he didn't want to get demonetized. I'm used to Randy. I sometimes forget, some don't. Yeah, yeah. It is funny after the fact, but I'm pretty sure Tracy is still having nightmares about it. Especially Tracy, like he's this like I don't want to say that in the wrong way, but he looks like this tough guy on screen. But then again, he's pretty religious, and he follows he goes to church and that kind of guy. And then to have that pop up on his live stream, um, it must have been awful for him. Pretty tough mods on this channel. I miss the excitement. Yeah, well, I'd rather have good mods, which is why I think I have some of the best mods out there. And yeah, unfortunately for Tracy, I was watching his live stream while taking a bath, so I wasn't really in front of a computer. Um, and I didn't have access to all my skills that I usually have in front of a computer. Got my treat today. Awesome. Did you taste it? Did you try? I know it wasn't much, but I didn't want to send a big package. It would cost me a fortune, even though it pretty much did. And I try to send you like the biggest package I could get. All the ones I made for myself are pretty much all the same size, so hopefully it will stay good for a little while. Grey Wolf Outdoors Homestead, thank you so much for being here, and good evening, Scott. I don't think I said hi. You loved it. So did you eat it all yet, or not yet? Saying hi to everyone. Hey, Skip. So I'm guessing Grey Wolf Outdoors Homestead is it's called Skip. It's gone. It's gone already. Oh man. uh, Tell your wife I say I'm sorry. um, like I try to limit myself to like maximum 5 about that size because it has a little laxative effect. It is very like spicy and yeah. Kyle and I got into it this afternoon. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Um, I will though get you back for you paying the shipping. I told you I did not want it. It was a gift, and I don't like when people don't accept my gift. No, it's not. It's not that it's really spicy. Like it's not. You don't eat one or two and then you need to drink water because it's too spicy. But the jerky cure and the spice that I put in has a tendency of making my stomach hangry. So yeah, it's not. You might you might end up going to the bathroom later on. Let's just put it this way. But it's good proteins and it's a good way to preserve the meat. And yeah, the kids will bring a few strips to school. It's a good snack. It's healthy-ish. I mean, there's I'm gonna say like 5 pounds of well, 5 pounds might seem like a lot. I would need to check actually, but there's a lot of salt in there as well, which is not necessarily good, but it goes in 25 pounds of moose burger meat, so it wasn't so bad, I guess, if you put it this way. So yeah, I had a rough. I don't want to say rough week. It wasn't such a bad week. It's just the kind of week where you know it seems like, oh, I love this new theme that we have on the Facebook chat. Marvels, awesome. It's just a kind of week where, you know, it gets. How can I say that? When you have this one project that you need to work on, and you do the same thing like daily from 8 to 4, it gets redundant and it gets boring after a while, and you want to do something else. And yeah, this was one of those weeks where it's kind of a good thing that nothing really bad happened with all the machines and all the stuff that I'm taking care of. But at the same time, it wasn't as exciting. It wasn't like, when there's a lot of stuff going on, you're like go go go, and then you just um, it seems like the day goes by so fast because you're always like fixing problems and talking to different people. But this week was just like more like a boring week. And then there's a few things that happen at work. Um, I don't want to. I guess I shouldn't talk about it. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's not so bad. I ended up talking to my boss, and then it turned out fine. It's just, um, it's one of those weeks, I guess. You're welcome, and I'm glad you enjoyed. Um, Maybe I'll have some venison, and I'll make a batch of different kind of jerky that I have here, and maybe I'll be able to send you some more. And Tiffany, this is what I want to send you. I will. It's just that financially right now, I just want to wait until the hunt is over. I'm going deer hunting on Sunday, and I just want to make sure that financially life is getting harder and harder with everything going up and everything that's happening. So I just want to make sure that I have enough money to pay for the butcher if I do end up getting a deer. After that, I will take a look and send you some moose jerky as well. I was at the doctor today, 131.56, so I'm okay for some salt. Oh wow. Um, I don't remember systolic. The 131 is borderline on being too high, and the 56 is really low. That's kind of a weird blood pressure. I'm usually around like 123, 75 kind of thing. Um, I only had to take 4 days off because Monday is a holiday. It's a Memorial Day here in Canada. So I'm off for the whole week. I'm going back to work on Monday the 20th. And then it's going to go. Let's just say that my job is kind of turning a new page or starting a new chapter. Um, I'm still at the same place. I'm still doing the same thing. It's just that when I got the job I have now, it was a 10-year contract with this specific company with those medication dispensing machines. And now the 10 years is up. So we are now working on getting this new equipment in, and it's going to be a whole new thing. So this company, those companies rep are coming in on the 23rd, and they're going to come and see, if we have the space and what we need and all that kind of stuff. And then we are starting, what's it called? Mediator? Is that a word? Someone that comes to resolve conflicts, because there's a lot of conflict at work, in my work environment, which is one of the reasons why you know what happened to me last year. If you don't know, just go watch my live stream from about same time last year. Um, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to leave my job. Um, they talk about conflict resolution, but in my opinion, it should be more of fixing the bullying issue. Um, it's hard to have a conflict. Like, to me, a conflict happens between two different people. When it's one person picking on the other one, I don't see it as a conflict. But that's just my opinion. I probably shouldn't say that on a live stream, but I said it anyway. Perfect for you. Right on. Hello, Melissa. Hope everyone is having a good day. Yeah, it's been a while. Haven't seen you here in a while. Hope you're still doing good. Hope your homestead is thriving. Yeah, you're not off on Monday, Marilyn? I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. Got to butcher the cow. I'm going to be sore again. Oh, you're not done with the cow? It's true, you did the pigs, but you're gonna have some delicious meat. And one thing I like about your video is I know where the bacon is, and I don't know if you remember, but if we go to the conference, I'm sleeping not too far from the fridge. Yeah, get the hot tub ready for May. Well, good for the many pieces of cow you'll have. And yeah, it's it's always fun when you look at your freezers and it's full, but the work is not necessarily fun. But then again, is any work really fun? Besides Darren is having a blast at work. He's got this amazing job. Um, but when people ask me about my dream job, I'm like, my dream job, my dream job is to stay at home and you know, homestead. uh, Tales told in the dark. Hello, thank you for being here. First time I see you here. Nice to have you here. That's how I would say it. Yeah, I guess that's the way it is. Just getting everything ready for snowfall. Still have a few things to do. Yeah, we're just never ready, right? Um, cool. Tales told in the dark. Um, I wasn't sure what your channel was all about. I mean, I knew it was something about horror, I guess. Um, you just made a new subscriber, and I will watch some of your videos, but just don't come haunting me back, please. And I'm not sure how you found me, but thanks for being here. Um, that looks cool. You have a bunch of stuff here that looks pretty cool. And I mean, we love scary movies, and my kids love it too. So you're probably gonna get a few more subscribers. Yeah, get the hot tub ready and get some bacon cooking. Yeah, Quebec is always different. Quebec has its own holidays, and yeah. I always pick on the bully to see their error in judgment. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm a man working in a women's environment. So I have to be careful about everything I do, everything I say, everything, that happens can be turned against me. And yeah, if I was working in a men's department, we would go out in the parking lot. Would punch him in the face. I would probably get hammered after. You'd probably kick my ass, but then it'd be over. But no, this has been going on for the past 5 years. You know, people think that because I sit in front of the computer solving problems, fixing issues, they think that I'm not doing anything. Because let's face it, if you have to fix a problem, you can't just go running in and hope that everything works out. You have to think about what's happening, and Darren, you have to think about what's going on and how to fix it. Darren, because of you and my father in law is just the same as you. I am now drinking this. It's still light, but it's not the other one. And I take light because of my stomach. So I had a hen hatch a baby. I'm just letting nature take its course. I don't understand how the chicks can be so hardy, be in 20 degrees weather, and still be living. I tried that. I had some partridge hen eclair that I received from Chris and Steph at Hickory Crop Farm. And unfortunately, I went back to my barn one day, and sorry, my chicks were just gone. So I don't know if it was a rat, a snake, if they just got out by themselves, because the space between the boards was small enough for a chick to get out, but not the chickens. But I don't think they would have got out. I don't think they could get out by themselves. So I'm thinking that something got in while the mother was doing something else. But it's still pretty cool to see. You know, I always enjoy having little chicks, and I have my incubator here. Um, you know, my egg turner, and I'm wondering if I should sell it or not, knowing that I can't have any chickens here. Sales will probably tell me to keep it for as long as I can. I know that eventually his goal is to move to his land here and homestead full time, but it's not the case right now. So maybe I can make some sort of a deal with someone at some point. You know, give me a few rabbits and a few chicks, and I'll give you my incubator. Um, who knows? It's working well. Usually, when I used it, I had all the chicks in the basement. So for some reason, the temperature and the humidity down here was just perfect. Um, I did what we call a dry hatch. I didn't put any water whatsoever. I would just put it in, put all the eggs in, put the turner on, wait until like day 16, and then remove the turner, put the eggs back in, and wait. And I had 100% hatch rate. Well, 99.9%. There was this one egg that didn't, that wasn't, anyway, there was just no chick in it. It wasn't fertilized. I was trying to find my words. There was this one egg that just wasn't fertilized, but all the other ones, the chicks came out fine. They did pretty well. I gave some, I sold some, I put some in the freezer, and I still have some of them in my chicken coop right now, so it's pretty cool. Yes, I really hope it goes well too. She is under my porch. We call her Wild Thing because no matter what she gets out of the coop, uh, there's always this one, right? Um, I have this those plumbing pipes as a feeder. You know, it's going down. It's like a Y, and it goes from the outside of the coop, and it goes in like this, and the Y comes on the other side, and the chickens can go and eat until they get to the bottom of the feeder. So I don't have to go inside the coop to feed them. There was this one time where I forgot to feed them, and the chickens tried to get out. Hello, Daisy. Dog's here. Hi, say hi. Say hi. Oh. Yeah, you're on screen. Look. So yeah, there was. She's in now. There was this one time where one of the chickens tried to get out through the pipe. So let's just say that when I found it, the chicken had broken his own neck. Chickens can be crazy. I also had a few wires. I don't even know how to explain how it was. Little, I don't even think it was wires. It could have been like small ropes. And one of the chickens hung herself. One of the hens hung herself on one of the ropes. Chickens can be crazy sometimes. CR, hey, how's it going? Let's all pause. We had a rabbit and dumplings. We butchered one rabbit and was able to get 2 meals from one rabbit. Normally, our family size takes to was a big rabbit. Awesome. I have to do that tomorrow morning. I have 2 rabbits that are still on the ground. The grass is pretty much gone and covered in snow. It's been snowing all day today. I didn't feed them because I want them to be to have their stomach empty tomorrow morning. I have to butcher them tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon I'm going over to help a friend of mine. He's got 2 pigs that he wants to butcher. Well, he wants to skin them. His uncle is the butcher, the same butcher that we use for our pigs. And he's never done the pigs before, so I have to go there and take my own pew to finish them and show them everything. I'm not the most skilled with pigs, but I've seen it done and I know how to do it, and I'm just hoping that things go well. I know you have to bleed them after you shoot them, and I know that you have to start with the smallest first because I was a member of Abundant Plus from Justin Rhodes for a few months, and this is one of the things he was saying: always go for the smallest ones first, because the pigs, just like chickens, will have like a king. They'll have one that will be on top of the he'll be on top. He's the one controlling the other ones. And if you get that one first, the other ones will just be like, "What's going on? Like, we lost our king. Like, what are we supposed to do?" But if you get the small ones first, the king is still king, and I guess it's better for the animals. That's one of the things I learned from one of his videos. I'm going there right after lunch. And after I'm done, I'm going to come back home, and hopefully I'll be able to do the rabbits tomorrow morning. Hopefully it's not too cold. And then I'll just relax, prepare my stuff. I have nothing ready yet, and we're leaving early Sunday morning. Sunday morning when we get up, we just put the stuff in the van and head over to my dad's, and that's pretty much it. We're leaving for deer hunting. Yeah. I heard that one full-size rabbit could give as much meat as a full-size chicken. Now, I don't believe it's true, but I've seen some videos, and I guess you could get a lot of meat on a rabbit. The ones I get are still, they're not that big, but they're not that small. I get like around 3 pounds rabbits. So, we take one for a meal, and it's pretty good. It melted at work. That's what I hate. I have to drive 20 minutes to go to work, and there's no snow there. We have a lot of snow here. Well, a lot of snow. Everything is white. Let's just put it this way. Where I need to be with them. I try to breed a few of my rabbits, and the mothers, the does, they just keep letting the babies die. They don't take care of them at all. We tried, but they didn't like each other. It does happen. Could be that you need a better setup. Marilena is the best one to tell you about that. The other option is into an ear and towards the brain. Just a sec. Sorry. Yeah. Stop it, Miley. Please. But I heard you had to bleed the pigs. Like after you have to to bleed them. My son is standing to hide. This is something I've been thinking about doing, but then I remembered that I don't have time and I don't like doing this much work. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I don't know if you understand, but they were yelling bad words, bad French words. I missed your first message. What message? What message did I miss? Yeah, the other option is into an ear towards the brain. There's no previous message other than asking me to go back to that old beer that I was drinking, but no. The funny thing is, my brother used to be a trapper. He used to go out, set traps, beavers, muskrats, foxes, things like that. You two must have blocked it. And he knows what to do. So if I really want it, I could do it. But it's just, what would I even do with rabbit hide? Like if I knew what to do, or if someone told me they wanted to keep the hide, I'd bring him the rabbits, take the meat, give him the hide. I missed the whole thing. Yeah, I didn't see anything, and usually I would see things before everyone else. You can always send me a message in the private chat. Yeah, the dog is going crazy. I don't know why. I feel like eating some chips. Scott, if you're still there, are you going live later on tonight? I got my answer. I will set this up so that when I'm done, people can be redirected to you. Once again, just because, try to support each other. If I had anyone going live, my son wants to try to do mitts or something. Yeah, I guess that's something I could do. I've seen some videos from Mountain Man. I know how it's done, but I don't think that I'd be good at it. Let me see. Yeah, that video, that message definitely did not. Yeah, it's crazy, right? They're blocking those videos, and I kind of get it. Taken out of context, it could look bad, but they allow people to hack other people. They allow things like what happened to Tracy to happen. If you weren't there, somebody joined Tracy's live stream last night, and it was a scam or spam, or let's just say that it included nudity. So Tracy had to delete the video and start another live stream. That kind of stuff is allowed, but right away they block things about homesteading. I don't know sometimes where people think food comes from. Last I checked, eating meat was legal and it was okay. And I don't know. I know some people will eat steak with blood coming out of the steak, almost like the animal is still alive. But the animal is not alive when you eat it. So I don't know how they think it happens. And it's tough to navigate through the YouTube standards, because I know we're not allowed to show like the chicken butchering and all that kind of stuff. But I see some hunting videos. So hunting is allowed. So how do we make the difference between, if it's a wild turkey hunt or if it's a turkey that you have at home? What's the difference? You're not allowed to talk about pew-pews on a live stream, but you're allowed to go. Sorry, you're allowed to go hunting with on your shoulder. It's just hard. I wish they would make those rules clear so that we would know what we can and what we can't talk about. See, whenever you come in on a live stream, we're always talking about food. Mittens should be a good thing to do, I guess. Yeah, something I should try, actually. It was his first rabbit and butcher completed by himself. Nice. Yeah, but then again, yeah, if you're talking about what happened to Tracy last night, I don't know. He doesn't come on my live streams anymore. So I guess he got mad that I'm not going to his. Well, I am going to his lately. I love you, Tracy. I know I do. So, what's going on? What's going on? I received some more seeds. Am I the only one that started, doing an inventory of my seeds? And then I looked behind my computer screens. There were some seeds back there. I looked on my dresser in my bedroom. I had some seeds on there. I went upstairs on a counter. I had some seeds on there. And I looked, um, same spots where we put our medications. And there were some seeds in there. Am I the only one to whom this happens? Find seeds everywhere? I mean, can't be the only one, right? I found some outside. I found some back there. I received an order from Richter's. Um, there is one that was highlighted. Back order items will be shipped when available. So it was menthol mint. But the other ones are pretty cool. I have to admit, I am part of the Seed Addict Association, SAA. My last video had seeds. But yeah, seeds seem to do that and go everywhere. I see seeds everywhere. You see seeds everywhere now. I ordered some from MI Gardener. I don't know. I just like it's not too expensive. The shipping is cheap. It's got a good germination rate. He's putting all the videos out there explaining how to grow everything he's selling. You just feel that you have to support him because he's just that good. Luke is just amazing. But the stuff I ordered there is mostly for the garden. Vegetables, herbs. What I have here are more medicinal herbs and different kind of seeds, I should say. I am currently taking an online one-on-one foraging class, I guess. But it's not just about foraging. I'm currently taking class on medicinal plants, medicinal herbs, and all that kind of stuff. Because, by now, it's not a secret that I suffer from some form of anxiety. I also suffer from seasonal depression. It is getting that time. I'm just hoping that this year is different. I am trying hard to stay on top of things. That being said, I also have some stomach issues, and I talked about all that stuff with my teacher because I wanted to know about the plants that it could actually help with, releasing some tension, releasing some pressure, helping with the stress, with the anxiety, with the stomach. And she talked to me about a bunch of different things that I should look for. And since winter is here and I didn't have time to go and look for those plants, I figured I was going to order them. I ordered some seeds. I have the seeds here, and I'm going to talk about them in a second. Can you still hear me well when I'm back here? My girlfriend keeps saying that she doesn't hear me well when I'm back here. So yeah, my plan is to go on my dad's land. I still have to talk about him. We're going to spend a week deer hunting, and it's a 3.5 hours drive on our way there and on our way back. So I'm going to have time to talk to my dad about that. And I also know that, if something ever happens to my parents, um, the land is going to belong to my brother. So he's going to be there as well, and I can talk to him about that as well. I don't see why they would say no to what I'm proposing or what I'm asking. Basically, I just want to make sure that they're fine with me making a small, tiny walking path, small, tiny trails that I can go in the winter, put some hair snares, and also, put some maple taps. But in the spring, summer, fall, I'd like to put some of those seeds, have some of those plants growing. Those are all plants that are growing here in New Brunswick. So it's nothing that would affect the environment. It's nothing that would be negative for the land. But it's stuff that I could go for a walk and find and see some of that stuff and actually use it. And I know my brother will probably want to use some of that stuff too. Um, One of the first thing I learned about for stomach was this one here. I don't know if you can even read it. Valerian. This is a plant that I know where it is. I know where to find it. But by the time I found out about it, there was snow. So I might have to wait until next spring or even next summer to go and find it. Valerian is a plant, um, and you take the root of the plant. Now, I still don't know exactly how to use it because my class stopped when I couldn't find it. But I will do some research. I will read, and my teacher's probably going to tell me some more stuff about it. But it's a plant growing in New Brunswick, and I'm really hoping that I'm able to grow it. So if you're like me, you have land, you have space, you have woods nearby, find whatever's growing nearby that you can use and do a little research on it, and maybe you like what you read. And Darren, you were asking us what to do with cayenne pepper a while back. I don't know if you're still here in the chat, but if you are, I suggest you go and Google health benefits of cayenne pepper. Cayenne health benefits. You'll be surprised all the good things that can come out of cayenne. It's one of the best medicinal plant in the world. Another one that's actually pretty awesome. I know, Marilyn, you will know about this one. I don't know the specific variety, but lemon balm. Lemon balm and mandarin balm is the same. The only difference is the mandarin balm was modified genetically to have a different smell, from what I understand. But the lemon balm or mandarin balm, I'm pretty sure it's the same for lime balm, as a lot of medicinal properties as well. So it's a plant that I could put on my dad's land somewhere. It would expand, but not in a crazy way. It's not as it's not going to take over as fast as mint, I guess. But it's still it can take over pretty quickly. But the one I have behind my house was ran over by my mint, so I'm gonna have to switch it, plant it somewhere else. I'm going to have to find a place to put some more lemon balm. The thing is, if I have mint, lemon balm, lime balm, mandarin balm growing all over my property, what's the worst that can happen? It has flowers. Still good for pollinators. It smells good. I mean, I can still mow the lawn even if there's lemon balm there or even if there's mint. It's just going to smell better. That's all. Um, Go and read on lemon balm health benefits as well. And I work in a pharmacy, so I will never. Well, I can't say never. I don't want to talk bad about my profession because obviously, I can't see Darren talking bad about his profession. Hello, Lynn. Thank you for stopping by. But I think that the pharmaceuticals has some good. So does the natural plants. Um, let's face it. If you're having a heart attack, you don't have time to go in the woods to find a plant that can save your life. Um, all the medications out there were made out of a specific compound found in a plant or a tree or a mushroom or something like that. Um, yes, sometimes they take that specific part and they change it um, in a chemical way, which is not necessarily always good. But um, you know, if you go to the hospital because you're sick or you have an illness or you have anything, even if it's just an infection, they will give you medication that will treat right away your, maybe not necessarily your illness, but your symptoms. You take Advil to bring the fever down. It's not going to cure whatever you have, but it will bring your fever down. It could save your life. Um, SMH, not sure exactly what you mean. But I also believe that if you take the natural product, and I mean, there's a bunch of herbalism courses out there. Some are free, some you have to pay. The ones you have to pay, of course, are usually more advanced. They show more stuff. But I believe that if you eat well, if you drink teas, um, oh, shake, okay. I didn't even know what that SMH meant, but thanks for letting me know. Um, by drinking tea or using those wild plants, I believe that it can prevent you maybe from having to go to the hospital. And of course, if you have high blood pressure, you can't just go in the woods and try to find a plant and expect that it will save your life. It's not how it works. You might still have to take the medication. But if you find the right plant for you and you drink the tea every once in a while, maybe eventually, gradually, you can lean off the medication. You know what I mean? Um, I have a cousin that has issues with his intestines. Um, I don't know the exact name for his illness, but maybe once a year he'll end up to the hospital where all his intestines are blocked and he's suffering because obviously it's blocked, so it hurts. And he has to take some medication, some shakes and stuff like that with something they call inulin, or yeah, I think it's called inulin. Inulin. It sounds the same as insulin, but it's inulin. That compound, or that the inulin, is one thing that is found in chicory plants roots. So I made him a few teas this summer. I still didn't try them, but chicory is also known for replacing coffee. It tastes similar to coffee. The one I did this summer smelled so good. I did the Marvel chat for. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I love it. I'm a huge Marvel fan. Um, the dog is yapping. I don't know why. Okay, you'll see my belly a little bit, maybe. But look at my tattoo. So I have Iron Man, Captain America. I have Hulk and Baby Groot down there. I have Spider-Man here. I have Thor, and I have Black Panther. Yeah. Oh, man. My goal is to eventually, I want to put like all different kind of all the small logos. I mean, I can't put Scarlett Johansson tattoo on my arm. That would look weird, especially like I have a girlfriend. Black Widow, there's no real way to represent her without putting Scarlett Johansson, and I'm not gonna do that. Marvelous. But I can put the logo, the Black Widow logo. It has a weird shape, but I think I talked about that in one of my previous live stream. I can also put, like, if you're watching the Marvels, Oscorp and all those different evil companies hidden on my arm, and I want to have Thor. He already has this hammer down, but I want to have the hammer producing lightnings, and after that, the lightning will kind of fade into mountains and be the mountains on top of the deer. I don't know if you can see it. I have a deer there. You're upside down, but yeah. So I love Marvel. It's crazy low. It's weird. It didn't hurt. This here did not hurt. It was just like tickling a little bit because you have a bone and a vein and a nerve right there. And, it just feels weird. And the only place it really hurt was here when he did the spruce tree here, because he was doing like shades over and over and over and over and over again, and he kept passing in the same spots, so that ended up hurting a little bit. Remembrance Day, yeah. It's tomorrow. I won't take too long because I know Scott has something special prepared. Is it here? I thought he had something special prepared. It could be tomorrow only. He's on with Glenda from Grace and Fire right now, so we will meet up with him in a few minutes. I'm just gonna finish my story about the seeds I have here. I know last year I did something special for Remembrance Day. I had Tracy here talking about his experience as a soldier. Um, I was trying to have a friend of mine. I couldn't reach him, but shocked that I didn't know this. Didn't know what about all the Marvel stuff. The lives are weird now. I came in at what I thought was real time, but I was behind over a half hour. Yeah, it's been doing that for me a couple of times too, where you join a live stream and you think you're actually live, and when you look, you're like 30 minutes behind. Um, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I was looking at a message there on Facebook. We have my sister-in-law is doing this cookie pajama party for the kids. It's a new tradition that she's started. My cousins and my aunts and my mom and the kids just get to enjoy decorating cookies and stuff like that. And this year we decided to do a little potluck where everyone brings something. Uh, um, Everyone will bring a little something and we'll have a nice lunch. And my aunt does the best shrimp dip ever. Like everyone's been trying to copy her dip, even if she gives the exact recipe. Nobody can reproduce it for some reason, but it's so good. Like wherever she goes with that dip, um, it's just you want to take a spoon and eat it all. It's just that crazy. It's so good, and she said she was going to do it this year. It's awesome. It's not like I asked people, "Can I see your arm?" Yeah, um, I have these tattoos on my right arm. I have a tiny one on my left arm here. Uh, this is my brother's name, and that's his signature. Um, I had to find one of his old hunting license, copy his signature, and have it tattooed on my arm. My brother passed away, 12 years ago. I have one here that represents him as well. His nickname, date of year of birth, year of death. Bro, his nickname number 3, and he was a big Montreal Canadian fan, so I put the Montreal Canadian logo in there. And I have one in my back. Anyone that watches Supernatural TV show that went on for 15 years, Sam and Dean Winchester's, where they go and hunt monsters. They have this logo that's supposed to keep the demons out, and I have that same logo in my back, just below my neck. So yeah, I love tattoos, and now that my girlfriend's cousin is doing tattoos for a lot cheaper than what I used to pay, and she's actually pretty good, I'm gonna get her to do some more tattoos. Um, One of the seeds that I got today was also this one. It grows pretty much everywhere around here, but I want to plant some on my dad's land because I didn't see any there. There's probably some, but I just didn't see it. And I know that Annie in Back to Basics Homestead wants to have some too. Does it say how many seeds I should have in there? It doesn't. Probably doesn't have too much, but I can still send her about a dozen or half a dozen, and she can get something started. This one here is also known as a pretty good medicinal plant. You can take the yellow flowers and make, I guess it's one of the best medicinal ear drops. If you ever have like an ear infection, ear pain, I guess you can do some sort of tincture or eardrop with the mullein flowers, and I guess it's like one of the best thing ever. Um, but you can also take the leaves and do some tea. Um, I guess you can smoke it, um, inhale it, and it's supposed to um, help your lungs. You know, when you have mucus on your lungs. Um, that's a more hope and land plant. That's why you don't see it in the woods. Yeah, I know. I there's a few. Well, there's an old cutting on my dad's land, so I'm thinking maybe I could put it like next to it. Um, but I'm pretty sure there's some growing there already. He also has a little part of field that wasn't touched when they made the gravel pit. So I'm guessing I can go there and plant some there as well. And it might take over, and instead of having just a bunch of plants that do nothing, I could have that. But I say do nothing. Most of the plants are actually good for something. So one of the things I've heard from, I had two different foraging teachers. Both of them told me the same thing. If you see a plant that's not usually growing that much, but you see it that, you notice it more this year than you usually do, do a little research on it, because there's a chance that it's because people from that area actually need it. Um, if there's a plant that will help with stress and you have a very stressful community, there's a chance that that plant might grow more than usual. That's just like an old tale, I guess, but um, I guess it could be true, because a lot of plants for stress are growing near my house. Lemon balm, mandarin balm, um, chamomile, mint. All those plants are good for stress. Hey Daisy, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? The dog is here again. Yeah, mullein is a wonderful plant, and I already have the gravel pit. I just have to go and plant the seeds there, and hopefully I can grow a few. Um, this one here was given to me last year by, I think it was Kendra from Plowman's Backyard. It is a plant that's almost like celery. Um, I had some, it didn't survive. I planted some inside, I couldn't make it grow, but I will try again. Um, I just have to make a bunch of different, like, not garden beds, but just clear the land a little bit, plant them there, and hope that they can survive um, the other plants that are trying to take over. Um, this one here is one that I ordered from like 2 or 3 different companies. I'm sure I probably already have some. I know I had some last year. Annie from Back to Basics Homestead gave me a plant. For some reason, they keep dying, and it's supposed to be a bush. It's supposed to be strong. It's supposed to survive. I don't know why it's not surviving. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Goji berries. I mean, this should give me a bunch of berries. It should be strong enough to survive, but it's not, and I don't know why. Um, I'm also waiting on a bunch of what's it called? I forgot the name. Let me check. Basil, rosemary. Rosemary is also a very good medicinal plant. I ordered some of those toothache plants. Um, Maryland, I'm not zoned for goji berries. The one I have here, it says that it's a perennial. Um, zone 3 to 9, and I'm in zone 4. So there's no reason why it shouldn't survive here. And also, they're usually living inside. I do what I have to do to accustom them to the outside, to the outdoors. They survive, and then suddenly at some point in the summer, it just seems like the weeds are taking over and they just die. So I don't know if it's because they need to have the whole space to themselves. I don't know if it's because my soil wasn't perfectly done for them or what. Um, Maybe they just need to have like very like no plants around them. I don't know, but I will try again. I have two different type of toothache plants coming in. Um, I have some another kind of goji berries coming in as well. I have some stinging nettle. Stinging nettle now, people ask me why, but I want to plant it on my dad's land, and I know there's a lot of medicinal purposes to that plant. Mexican mint marigold is another one I have coming in. Garlic chives, sage, oregano, rosemary. Those are all medicinal plants that can be used as spice as well. Um, what else? So this is the order that I got today. I can put that in my receipts. Um, incredible seeds. Incredible seeds. I have some winter savory, lavender, sea buckthorn seeds, pear seeds, and some more mullein seeds. In my gardener, what do I have coming from in my gardener? I just said it. So, see, it's a bunch of different seeds that will actually help me uh, not just grow a nice, beautiful garden, but I don't know. I discovered a passion about all that kind of stuff. Um, I love tea. When I start drinking tea in the winter, when it gets colder, I'll drink a tea to warm myself up. My girlfriend drinks a lot of tea as well. And when I drink tea, I drink less of that. So it's a win win situation, really, even though I love this. Um, I have a big day tomorrow, and I know you guys are probably anxious to go do something else. Once I end my live stream, you should be redirected to Scott Rambling with the Brooms live stream. Please just go at least and give him a thumbs up. Say hi, say hello. Try to stay for at least 1 minute. Let's show him some support. He's a great guy, and he deserves it. He he should have more subs than he has now. Um, he's got an amazing community. So go ahead, support him. Go have a little chat, and yeah, see you at Scott's. Warm brew is awesome in the winter, like eating. Yeah. So I'll see you there, and I will end the live stream pretty quickly. Let's just finish it with the little song here, and I'll see you guys at Scott's in a few minutes.